Hey guys, it's M4J here and welcome back to M4J Logistics here on Euro Truck Simulator 2. That truck you see in the background there is my truck. I actually bought it. End of last episode, you might remember we went and we got a bespoke Mercedes truck. Quite happy with it, not driven it yet, so about as happy as you could be having not driven it. Let's find out where we are in the map, because we're going to do our first job today. So we're in London by the looks of it. So let's have a look and see what jobs there are from London. So we've got London to Sheffield, London to Grimsby, London to Paris, which would be a good journey. But I think we should stay in the continent of, well, not continent, Europe's the continent. We should stay within the confines of the UK for now, just to earn a little bit more money, because we're trying to pay off the loan that we took out to buy the truck, and I think the interest rates make it so that we owe about £4,000 a day. So we need to really be careful with how much we spend. So I think I might do one of these short hops here. So this one actually earns 4,000, which is our daily rate that we need to be earning. It's a 2-hour journey from London to Felixstowe. It does expire pretty sharpish though, so I'm gonna set this as a GPS destination. Now, as I said, this is the first time I've driven this truck, besides reversing it into the garage at the end of last episode. So I'm just gonna make sure that I know what I'm doing. So far, so good. So this is my truck now. I'm responsible for it, so I can't go around crashing it like I have done some of the other trucks in the game. I've also got to look after my sleeping, make sure that I'm sleeping and not breaking the law that way. There's a lot involved now. You know, the bits we were doing before, the little jobs here and there, it's kind of like the tutorial for the game, and now the tutorial is over and we're in the game proper. Right, freight market. I think I have to accept it again. Yeah, that one. Take job. Mind you, that one, that pays a lot more money. That does pay a lot more money. I'm going to do the Sheffield job. Right. New bit of the game is we have to go and actually park up and pick up the trailer ourselves, rather than just spawning in a truck that's ready to go. So we'll go do that real quick. I went way too far there. Keep reversing, keep reversing. Okay. If I sound a bit out of it, by the way, it's because I'm recording this quite early in the morning. So I, you know, woke up 10 minutes ago, thought, oh, I better actually record some videos today. So I'll get warmed up as we get more into it. But yeah, for now, I'm a little bit bleary-eyed still. So you'll have to excuse me if I get my words mixed up and things like that. There's my little Rocket League car you can see bouncing around on the dashboard there. I've never played Rocket League, I don't think. I might have played it once actually on PC when I was at uni, but I've never played it enough to really care about having a Rocket League car on my dashboard. It was just there and it's a car, and I thought it might be nice eye candy. I am going way too fast. You know, that shows how sort of out of it I am at the moment, is I forgot about speed limits. Let's get cruise control kicked in for this, shall we? Let the truck drive itself. So I'm hoping that my guy's not going to fall asleep at the wheel on this journey. I have a feeling, I think it's like 6 hours before you start to feel the effects, and this journey's only 3 hours. So it depends on whether it counts like the last job I did before this as well. because I really don't want to have to pull over and sleep. That's not going to do me any favours. You know, six grand for this job. That's a lot of money. It's not to be sniffed at. After this job, I'll check the loan again just to see how much we do have to pay per day. Because if we can earn £6,000 per job and we only owe £4,000 per day, we're making a nice little nest egg for ourselves as well in the background. Was it 50? Oh, it was 50. I could have sworn the sign said 60. Alright, officer, I'll slow down. Okie dokie. Let's slow right down as we turn onto the motorway. Oh, the cruise control turned off. There we go, up to 60. Okay, and we are away. So we've now got 3 hours 16 left on the journey. I'm probably not going to be clock watching this whole time. I just want to get there in one piece is the goal. We've also got to worry about fuel as well. It looks like we've got plenty of fuel at the moment, but you'll be surprised at just how fast it does come down. Get around the corner. Okay. I say I want to get this job done quickly, but I also don't want to crash and die and ruin my truck on its maiden voyage. So there's a few things in play here. Just the one or two. Some slightly more important than others. It's good, you know. When I first started this series, I was a little bit worried about it becoming a bit stale. But some of the jobs we've done have been quite interesting. Some of the loads we've pulled have been very interesting. And it was always building up to this. And I did think at the start that it would be a long time before we got our first truck. What I didn't really account for was how many jobs I could actually grind in a short space of time. Because when you do the contract jobs... That's my phone alarm going off there. When you're doing the contract jobs, I don't think sleep comes into play, so you can just do as many as you like to get as much money as you can, and that's basically what I did. So even when I wasn't making videos, I was off camera grinding away, building up the funds, and then okay, we started to take out a bank loan at the end just to speed things up, but it was a kind of a stopgap rather than a necessity. I could have continued grinding if I really wanted to. Damn it. I indicated he should have let me out. I could have sworn he slowed down as well. That's really annoying. But yeah, we have our truck now. We have our truck. And I have done some Googling in the background to try and get a custom skin for the truck. To my knowledge, it's possible. You have to convert RGB values into SCS values, and then you create a new skin using that value. And then you import it into the game. I think, was it you put it into a folder along with all the other skins. I'm speeding. And then it appears in the game. I'm doing a really bad job of explaining it. Basically, it's doable, and that's all I needed to know really, was whether or not it was doable, and it sounds like it's doable. So, good stuff. So either I will go and try and do that myself, or I might go on Reddit or one of the forums and see if there's a kind person, generous person out there who's willing to do it for me. Either or, the end result should be the same. Should end up with an M4J Logistics skin, which would be nice. Even if it's just the blue, I'm happy with that. But if I can get like the logo in as well, that would be pretty cool. I think for that though, you need to use 3D models. Which is doable. I have done that before. Long time ago now, though. We'll see. Okay, I think that's the first hour of the journey out of the way now. I know I said I wasn't going to clock watch, but it's something to look at whilst you're driving. Particularly on the motorways. I think once we get into Europe, there's a lot more sort of country, windy roads, mountain passes and things like that. You really don't get that here in the UK. It's just pretty much everywhere you want to go, it's motorways. So as we all know, the main route between Birmingham and Sheffield also goes via Cambridge. The M1, okay. So it's not turned into the A1 yet. I keep criticising the roads in this game. They're really not that bad. I think I said that last time as well. They've done a very good job of representing the UK road network. But I do still find it funny that, you know, you just get random motorways go to random towns. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's better. What I wanted to do was see if it was safe to pull out into the slow lane. It's not, because there's someone coming up my inside, which isn't allowed. Actually, I don't need to get over because pretty sure left lane is turn off only. And at least they've got the M6 in the game still. Although I think I said this before, the M6 doesn't go past the M1. It starts and ends at the M1. I'm really pedantic when it comes to roads. I don't know why. I'm not really that interested in roads, but I get quite pedantic about them. I think it's because these are roads I've driven down myself in the past, and there's kind of like a jealousy involved. I really wish the roads were this easy and this simple, and you could just, you know, hop on one road that takes you directly north and not have to worry about all the other roads that lead to and from it. Okay, 84 miles to go. Can I get over now? People keep coming up my inside. You're not allowed to do that. It's illegal. Some of these people need to go read a highway code. This is a nice truck though. I'm enjoying it. It feels very smooth. Very easy to drive. There's my other alarm. This gives you an indication as to how many alarms I need in the morning. I think I've got about 10 set up at the moment. I might have to go through and cancel some of them in a second. Because I really don't need that many. I think I get anxiety about not waking up. I'm a very heavy sleeper. That's the problem. So I need like 6 alarms just to get me to realise that there's an alarm going off. I'm really not a morning person as well. That's the other thing. I'm a bit of a night owl, so I'm up most nights editing or writing or, you know, recording time-lapse videos, and then the next day I'm just dead. Alright, around the corner here. 63 miles to go now. This is a nice truck. Bit of a wimpy horn, but I've heard worse. So, what should we talk about? I know. Nice little segue here that was being not in no way at all crowbarred in. M4J now has an official Discord. Something that I announced last week. It's I mean, my Discord has been around for a few years now, but I've mainly used it for example, the M4J Racing series. You know, I only sent out the link to competitors in that or friends of mine. It was kind of a close to my chest Discord, whereas now it's open to the public Discord. So if you're a fan of my content, if you want to talk to me directly or you know, ask questions about the series, meet like-minded people, that's what the M4J Discord is for. If I remember, there should be a link in the description. If there isn't, let me know and I will add one in ASAP. And yeah, go on the Discord. There's a link, there's a text chat for each running series. I will have to add one for this, thinking about it. There isn't a Euro Truck one yet, but there will be in the not too distant future. It's a place where you can share images, you can share short videos of yourself playing the game, particularly once, if I do get a custom skin created, then you can share images of your truck with the M4J logo on it. That would be really cool to see. And it's also a good place to check out some of my other content as well. So if you're a fan of OpenTTD, there's already an OpenTTD chat that's been going on for the last week or so. There will be other ones as well for Planet Coaster, also for Factorio. Every series, as I said, every series that's currently running on the channel, plus series that have run in the past. I'm thinking of setting up a Minecraft one again, because I keep wanting to go back to Minecraft. It's one of those games. It's a bit like what Train Simulator used to be for me. Before I got my first gaming PC, Railworks, as it was known at the time, was always a game. It was like the rosebud of games for me. It was always elusive because I never had a PC that was powerful enough to run it. So I owned the game, but I could never really run it. I saw that speed camera at the very last second then. That was close. So yeah, Minecraft's a bit like that now, where I really want to play it and I really want to record it, but I've got a bit of creator's block with Minecraft because I don't want to recreate everything that I did in the Guard City project in the new one, but at the same time I want to kind of right a few of the wrongs that I made in that last series. So the world, you might remember, I think it was like 2 or 3 episodes I did where I kind of rebooted the series. That world still exists. It's on my old PC, so I'll transfer it to my new PC, make sure all the mods are up to date and the game actually works, and then I'll give it a crack on this new PC, because if it works, then, you know, we're in business, because I think this PC is now powerful enough that I can run a modded world and record at the same time without huge FPS issues. But I've always got this like anxious feeling of, what if it doesn't work? Then I'm back to square one of I can't play Minecraft again. I have considered doing a vanilla series because I've been watching a lot of vanilla Minecraft videos lately, and again it feels like something I could do, but I know it. Don't need to turn here. I know it won't be long before I start wanting to add mods in, which you can do. You can take a vanilla world and you can add mods to it. That's no problem. But I'd like to start with a few mods. The mod pack I actually made for the new Guard City project I was quite happy with. So I'll probably just reuse that if I can. If the mods work as well, of course. Alright, we are approaching Sheffield. I don't think I'll do the advanced parking for this one. I think I'll just do the, not the easy one, but the medium level one. Just to get the job done, deliver the trailer, and then I think we'll call this an episode. I know last week I experimented with the idea of recording 2 jobs and then splitting it into 2 episodes. I think from now on I'll just do 1 job is 1 episode, end the recording, start a new recording. I swear I didn't see the sign then. I was looking at the GPS as I was talking then as well. That's really annoying. Yeah, 1 job will be 1 video, and then I'll end the recording, start a new one. So, you know, each episode now will have a start and an end, rather than to be continued. Because I think that's a bit slapdash, if I'm being honest. Very honest feedback. I've rewatched some of the videos, and it kind of just ends on a really bad point. So we'll mix things up. We'll see how we go. Turn green, turn green, turn green, turn green. There we go. Let me over, let me over. Thank you. I've gone past it, haven't I? Oh man. It's funny, I was watching Ben streaming Euro Truck on Discord the other day, and he's just bought himself a racing wheel, and he was trying to set it up, so his sensitivity was all over the place, and I must admit, watching him drive on Euro Truck badly was quite satisfying. But, oh, recruitment agency, nice. One thing I've noticed since then is my driving isn't that much better, and I don't have the excuse of a wheel that's not calibrated yet. My driving is just bad. So, you know, pot, kettle, black, that kind of thing. It was funny though. I mean, like, imagine you turn the wheel a millimeter to the left and the wheel, like the steering wheel, just flings round. Like full lock. That's basically what was happening. It's incredible. Like the Xbox controller, you just plug it in and it works. Whereas the steering wheels, it looks like you have to do a lot of setup. And in the end, you know, Ben set his steering wheel to act like an Xbox controller to make it work. I just find that funny, because we always have an argument about controller versus keyboard and mouse versus other types of controller. Excuse me, why are we rolling backwards? Come on, come on. Yeah. First delivery done. With the new truck. So we got £6,500 for that. Not bad. 416 XP as well. Current company job offers. We'll check that out in a second. Oh, we've leveled up. Let's do, I think, eco driving. Yeah, because then we're saving on fuel, which is always good. So the bank down here, we currently have £47,000. Our loan was 87,500. It's £2,500 a day, with an interest rate of 18%. So 35 days it says to pay off. Yeah, I think that's. I mean, we can certainly do it. No worries about that. It's more a case of hopefully nothing breaks on the truck. Mind you, we've got so much money right now. I'm not too fussed about that. And for me, the next goal really, there's my alarm again. The next goal for me really is to get enough money to buy a second truck and hire our first driver. And I think before I can do that, I do actually have to upgrade the garage. I think. So that was £150,000, I believe. Plus then another 100 or so thousand to buy another truck. Plus then however much it costs to hire a driver. So there's a fair bit of cost involved still before we can safely say that we've established ourselves. But as I say, this is just the beginning now. The tutorial level is over. We've finished doing little contract jobs. Might still jump into them from time to time if we just need to earn a little bit of extra money on the side. But the bulk of it now is going to be driving this truck here and doing deliveries and earning as much money as possible. And with that, I'm going to end the episode here. So thank you very much everybody for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series, drop some comments down below with ideas for all that good stuff. You know, places you'd like to see me travel to, for example. That's always good. I'm always looking to unlock new areas of the map as well. Any hints and tips on where to get mods from? So is it Pro Mod? I think it is, that adds the Scandinavian areas of the map, as well as I think Spain as well is an add-on, and you know, Portugal, places like that. I'm trying to remember ones that I've seen in the past. But yeah, any links to those sorts of places, feel free to post them, and also go check out m4jmedia.com to see all the latest uploads from me, as well as all my social media, and check out my Discord as well. Like I said, links should be in the description. If it's not, let me know and I will add it as soon as I can. Thanks again for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. If you have done so, thank you guys for your continued support, and until next time, I will see you soon.